Welcome back to Great Day. You know, for many of us, listening is the communication skill that we use the most. In fact, research suggests we spend about 55% of our day devoted to listening. Think about that. Yet many of us are lousy at it, especially when it involves listening with an empathetic ear. They hear what's said, but they're not listening with their eyes and with their heart. So in our Get Nice with Nancy segment today, Nancy Schnoebelen Imbs, who's the Nancy of the day, of Polished, invites you to listen up and fine-tune your listening skills with these helpful tips. How are you?
I'm great, Matt.
You know, it's interesting. As an interviewer, I think, once upon a time,
Yes.
I feel like I had an awakening moment where I realized it's more than just one question, next question, next question. It's about being present with the person you're talking to, and that's number one on your list.
That's it. It's putting away your screen, right? Putting away your devices, your phone. It's all about one-on-one, being in the present, enjoying that time with them. And you know, that just shows respect when you can do that. And it tells them you matter and I'm here to listen.
And you say no judging. Make it a judgment-free zone.
No judging, period, the end. You know, empathy or empathetic listening is all about understanding really their perspective. You don't necessarily have to agree with what they have to say, but it's more or less trying to get their viewpoint and understand their feelings.
Obviously, we're listening in a physical sense with our ears, but you
Yes.
say we need to listen with our eyes and with our heart as well. What do you mean by
Yes, it's
that?
like walking in their shoes, right? So let's say they're having a conversation about politics that you may not necessarily agree on, but they have this reason why they feel this law that they want passed or whatever it may be. Again, put yourself in their shoes, trying to understand the whole situation. Look at their body language. Hear, you know, what's their posture saying? There's lots of cues that can give you a better understanding of where they're coming from.
Here's what I've learned as a husband.
Uh-oh.
No, this is good.
No,
This is
this is a good one.
When someone, wife perhaps, anybody, comes to you with a problem, it's not always necessarily about fixing it. So you might be inclined to give advice. Say, here's what I would do. But if they're not soliciting that advice, you have to be really careful.
Right. You know, nobody wants to hear a know-it-all or an authority always just give you the advice.
Right.
You know, you can just listen. That's really what empathetic listening is, being in the present. But I will say, if you went through a similar situation, you can say, you know what, I kind of have different experiences. If it's okay with you, I can share something that worked for me.
That's good.
And then it's in their, you know, manner to say, please, I would really like to hear that.
Or on the flip side of the coin, say, you know what, I just really needed to vent.
I just
Thank
need
you
you to
for
listen.
keeping your ears
Yes,
open. Yeah.
yes.
Got it. Nancy, very good. Thank you.
And you are not a lousy listener.
Well,
You're
I have
a
my
good
days.
listener.
I have my
Now,
days.
Kent, on the other hand,
Careful, he's coming
no,
up. He'll have a chance to retort. We're going to post this segment on our website, kmov.com/greatday, following the show. Kent, it's your turn.
Nancy, I love those earrings. You look spectacular.
Oh.
why, thank you, Kent.
No problem. My pleasure.
It's back on the good kid
Still,
list.
still